Jai Jagannath. In my last episode, I have discussed the Puranic story behind the origin of Gayatri Mantra, and today I would like to deliberate on what this mantra actually is. And this mantra cum prayer is dedicated to which deity? Brahmarshi Vishwamitra over the sage Par explains who taught everything to Lord Sri Rama he knew and has brought an end to the entire saga which we know is Ramayana. But a rishi of that stature got the name Vishwamitra, friend to all of creation, and has become renowned for his contribution to mankind with a most powerful, exalted, potent Gayatri Mantra, filled in benevolence and grace, chanted by millions of people over thousands of years, no matter who he is. It paves not only way to release the cosmic burden that they carry, but leads them towards enlightenment. The chanting of this mantra, no doubt, provides support in our success, well-being, health, and other aspects of life. Since it is devoid of all sorts of rituals, it is not necessarily for a serious spiritual practitioner, but rather more for a householder for whom spiritual process is one aspect of his life. The general essence of this mantra is that may the divinity purify me and inspire my intellect so that all my thoughts will be soaked in the purity and divinity to be able to perceive the divine group. Scientific research shows that chanting of this mantra 108 times every day continuously for 3 months results in reduction in asymmetry, maintains a balance in neurochemicals both in the right and left hemisphere, thereby affecting changes in the realm of biophysical and metaphysical in levels of consciousness that percolate down to affecting changes in the physiological, psychological, as well as other structural domain positively. Mantra means manana trayate iti mantra. When we think of it repeatedly, it liberates our minds. So also Gayatri means Gayantam trayate iti Gayatri. He who chants it continuously, it purifies him and protects him. There are 28 types of Gayatri Mantra, but the most important amongst them, which we discuss now, is known as Savitur Gayatri or Ved Mata Gayatri, that represents two higher concepts of life, that's light, that's sun, and wisdom, that's Vedas. It is known as Savitur Gayatri because it is dedicated to the sun god. Thus, Savitur Varenyam, Savita is the name of the sun deity. And it is known as Ved Mata Gayatri because it appears both in Rig Veda and Yajur Veda. However, eventually people have personified the brilliance, radiance of the sun, the Shakti, the energy with goddesses Gayatri, and who have 5 faces of 5 different colors holding a trident, a conch, a lotus, etc. But it need not be misconstrued that Gayatri Mantra is dedicated to goddesses Gayatri, but rather it can rightly be concluded that since the sun deity is worshipped here, Tat Savitur Varenyam, and the glorious rays of the sun is sought after access to for what? For propelling our intellects, capabilities, that's thee. The very principle of chanting this mantra, which runs Om Bhut Bhuva Swaha Tas Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yana Prachodayat, makes it fourfold or chatuspadi. This is symbolic of the 4 pillars of Sanatana religion, that's Go, Ganga, Gita, and Gayatri. It also represents the 4 states of our minds or consciousness, Jagruti, Shopna, Shushukti, and Turiya. Wakeful, dreamy, deep sleep, and Turiya, that is Samadhi, when we go into a state of meditativeness where there is complete disengagement of mind with memory. So far as the virtues and qualities are concerned, there are 3 types of qualities, that is Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, and the fourth one is Gunatit, beyond Prakriti, Prakriti Pare, that is available only at the stage of Turiya or Samadhi. Here a question may arise, in case it is dedicated to the sun god, then why it is termed Gayatri? The simple answer is, this mantra has been articulated in accordance with Vedic Gayatri Chanda, which consists of 3 pages, each page of 8 syllables. The first Vedic mantra runs, Agni Mile Purohitam Yagyasya Deva Murtyajam Hotaram Rattadhatavam. 3 page, each page 8 syllables. So also, Tas Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanah Prachodayat. 3 pages, each page 8 syllables. This is known as Tripada Gayatri. Every Vedic mantra starts with Om, and Bhur Bhuva Swaha are 3 Bija mantras attached to the Gayatri mantra in order to make it more powerful. The meaning of Gayatri mantra. Om symbolizes Brahman or ultimate reality. Bhur Bhuva Swaha represents the sequence of the planes of existence. Bhulak, Bhuvalak, Swaglak. Bhu refers to earth, Bhuva, celestial plane, place of ancestor, that is Pitrulok, and Swaha, heavenly or cosmic place of God. Tas Savitur, the sun deity is worshipped. Varenyam, the most adorable one. Bhargoho, the glorious rays of the sun, is access to. Devasya, the divine being. Dhimahi, my intellect. Dhiyo Yanaha, the intellect which is ours. Prachodayat, may be stimulated, lightened up. So, the core purpose of Gayatri Mantra is to create deeper connection with the sun deity which illumines the 3 worlds of existence by accessing it, activating it in us to propel our Dhi, that is intellect, wisdom, capabilities, perception, etc. It is known as Bhoga Mukhya Daini because it takes care of both of our worldly means as well as propels us towards spirituality. It takes us from a very gross, materially grounded one to a subtler form of being and effortlessly takes us towards a deep state of meditativeness. Since this mantra focuses mainly on our intellect, I would like to conclude our minds can be our best friend and also can be our deadliest enemy. If the mood is good, then the day looks wonderful. But if the mood is bad, the same day looks awful. Therefore it is said, he who conquers the mind has conquered the world, not as a ruler, but he is no longer a victim to the material happenings around him. This mind, such a mighty force, can create our world and also can bring about destruction in our lives. Such a mighty force, to tame it, regulate it, focus it, direct it towards greater achievement, greater knowledge, discovery of truth, needs to be tuned. Not to suppress it, eliminate it, destroy it, but this needs to be tuned through chanting of mantras. Mantras are mystical sound vibrations with tremendous amount of knowledge revealed in it. It may appear small, but it is just like a capsule. When it goes inside, it explodes with medication the same way in revealing the truth. Therefore, it is necessary to internalize the mantras. Human beings possess 2 faculties. Usually, we use our head and intellectualize everything to get the maximum benefit of all our activities. But we forget the other faculty, that is our heart, intuition. In spirituality, you have to use both those faculties in order to make sense of all your work. Here, a an example I would like to refer. Electricity cannot run to the point in case you put on the plug only. It needs wire to get going. But effulgence is self-led. It doesn't require external support. It is led by itself. So let us meditate the glorious effulgence of the Supreme Being who created this universe. By chanting the Gayatri Mantra, we will start our spiritual journey. And in the journey we move on, and a day will come when the intensity with which we experience the reality shoots up dramatically, difficult to quantify. At this point of time, we'll be able to say, yes, I have reached near the ultimate reality. This is the fountainhead of our religion, that is known as experiential religion, and not based on only belief system or to touch based with Jai Jagannath.